How to research sports cards. When the pandemic forced stadiums across the country to close, sports cards experienced a meteoric rise in popularity. Sports fans who were stuck at home with no new games to watch rediscovered and began spending time with their old trading card collections. This surge in interest fueled a surge in collecting, as sellers hoped their childhood cards would be worth something. Buyers, many of whom are middle-aged millionaires looking for investments, fueled auction sites, trading shows, and even forced Target to stop selling cards in store as they sought elusive rare cards. This has also fueled a surge in auction prices. A one-of-a-kind LeBron James card from the 2020-2021 Panini Flawless Basketball set recently sold at auction for $2.4 million. If you want to cash in on that box of cards you have in the attic, you should be aware that age isn't the only factor that determines a card's worth. The first step in determining the value of your cards is to conduct some research on their sales history. What a specific card has sold for in the past can provide a rough estimate of the card's market value. Examine auction, marketplace, and reseller sites to see if your card is listed and how it has sold over time. Remember that card values can fluctuate. In the mid-1990s, the sports trading card market tanked, dropping from $1 billion to around $200 million, and sales have only recently begun to rise again. The amount of discretionary income people have affects the value of a card, so inflation and stock market fluctuations may also affect value. A card's value is affected by supply and demand. Due to the scarcity principle, rarer cards are more likely to be expensive. The fact that card companies overproduced, printing an estimated 81 billion cards per year, was one of the reasons the sports trading card market tanked in the 1990s. That means that even a popular rookie card from that era could be worth next to nothing because so many are likely to exist. The scarcity principle also requires that collectors want to own the card you're selling. If you have a card from a player who never made a name for himself in the sport, it's unlikely to be worth much, even if there aren't many of them left. Did you neatly organize your cards in boxes, or did you fold them and attach them to your bike spokes? The condition of a trading card affects its value significantly. The higher the price, the better the condition of the card. Buyers evaluate a card's condition based on 4 factors: corners, edges, centering, and surfaces. A perfect card has sharp and well-defined corners, straight and damage-free edges, the image is centered, and the surface is free of creases, dings, marks, and stains. Fading can also have an adverse effect on the card's value. Grading is used in the trading card industry to determine the condition and authenticity of a card. Trading card authenticators will examine a card and rate it on a predefined scale so that everyone is on the same page when discussing condition and thus value. Non-graded cards may not be able to command the same price because buyers do not have the same level of certainty that they do with graded cards. PSA, SGC, and Beckett are 3 independent trading card authenticators who have developed and published card condition ranges. When you have a card graded, you send it to the authenticator, who examines it with a variety of tools to ensure it isn't a counterfeit, hasn't been doctored, and is in near perfect condition. Collectors may have a preference for one authenticator over another. PSA has the most experience in the industry, while SGC specializes in 19th-century cards and Beckett specializes in cards from the modern era, dating back to the 1980s. Just because something is old doesn't make it valuable. The player depicted on a trading card determines how valuable the card can be. Popular players and sports legends, such as Mickey Mantle, Michael Jordan, and LeBron James, usually have more expensive cards. Many rookie cards of popular and transcendent players are also in high demand due to their scarcity. Card companies will also occasionally limit production of rookie cards of promising players in order to increase value, such as Upper Deck's 2003 unique rookie card of LeBron James, which is now worth millions. Remember, there are a lot of places to do your research. Just make sure that if you want to become a successful sports card collector, you must do your research. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe for future videos.